Within New School Survivor Seasons, the franchise has been located in one destination of Fiji, with the focus of the game shifting from the survival aspect to being about interpersonal relationships and using advantages to further yourself in the game. Whilst I am a huge fan of all of these newer seasons, as I thoroughly enjoy breaking down the strategic components of the game, one thing I really miss about Old School Survivor is the cultural aspect, and the range of amazing locations this game used to be played upon. Some of the scenery has been breathtaking, some of the interactions with wildlife have been once-in-a-lifetime experiences, and especially getting the chance to interact with a range of different cultures and communities is a really important character building and life-changing moment for those involved. This is Analytical Strategy, and today, I just want to touch upon some of my favourite cultural rewards within the game's history, as these are genuinely phenomenal experiences that not many individuals in the world get the chance to participate in, and really made the reward challenges worth playing for in this era of Survivor. So firstly, I'm going to go with the Volcano Reward within Survivor Vanuatu, which was won by Julie, who selected Chris Doherty to participate on this reward with her. After journeying through the jungle, they came to an area where they set sights on this magnificent volcano. They then approached a guide who would take them to Mount Yasur on horseback. They rode through beautiful waterfalls and rivers on the way, which was pretty remarkable overall. Chris's horse got stuck in the middle of the river as well, which was absolutely great footage. They continued along this fantastic long trail to their hut for the night, filled with amazing food and beverages. The food wasn't fully prepared for them though, as they could use this natural steam vent in the earth to cook their own food, an absolutely amazing experience in itself. Within the night they took off to the volcano, where they just got to sit and watch this part of the earth explode and erupt in front of their very eyes. They fully embraced the experience, and they will likely never experience anything like that again in their lives. And it really was just a beautiful sight, and that sight they can hold on to forever. It really was an amazing reward, and definitely one of the all-time greats in Survivor history. So up next, we're going to be talking about the Jellyfish Reward within Survivor Palau, which was one of only a couple of challenges won by the Oolong tribe, which was much needed to lift their spirits and morale at this point in the game. It started with a small food and drink reward, with a nice little component of having questions on their Pringles to ask each other about previous Survivor seasons. But that was just a warm-up prior to the real reward taking place, climbing up a mountaintop and seeing the crystal clear water of what they were about to swim within, with all of these beautiful jellyfish that do not have the ability to sting anyone. There were what looked like to be millions of jellyfish surrounding each and every individual within the water. It really looked like an experience like no other, likely in a destination each of these individuals will never get the chance to visit to again. It truly looked stunning, and a reward like no other we have ever seen on Survivor again. And that leads me to the only relatively modern season of Survivor to feature in this list, and that is the Cambodian Temple Reward within Survivor Second Chance, where Spencer, Wentworth and Keith were all fortunate enough to visit and to really embrace some unique cultural aspects of this wonderful country. It was a trip to the temples of Siam Reap, which look absolutely amazing and are a core part of the history within Cambodia. But it wasn't just being able to see these amazing structures, they also got to embrace the culture of the monks through their prayer and spiritual practices. They then watched a beautiful dance and again just fully embraced the moment and experience they were in then and there, knowing it was a once in a lifetime experience that should not be taken for granted. To top it off, they got a bunch of great food to solidify their fake final three, which adds to the modern component of Survivor. But that alone can't take away from this epic reward. To return to the place where they started this game, to relive this moment in full, would be an absolutely unbelievable experience. So the next season of Survivor, the rewards I wanted to feature, I could have included so many, as they were all so fantastic. But I've settled on two, and they were the Great Wall of China reward and the overnight stay at the Shaolin Temple in that season of Survivor China. The Great Wall reward started with a private plane with champagne to one of the most well-known monuments in this world. They sat and ate all these foods they aren't used to eating. Courtney even said, "I love that I have absolutely no idea what I am eating," which is really a great way to be a part of this culture. They were also able to spend the night on the wall, which again is another amazing adventure to be a part of. The Shaolin Temple reward for me really stood out due to the demonstration by the monks. It was quite amazing to see how in sync all of these monks were, and how effortless their demonstration was. You could really see how captivated the contestants were, especially PG and Denise, as they were watching this performance. It was then awesome to see them interact with the children and really be a part of the reward as well, getting taught the odd move that they saw in that very performance by the monks. It was especially cool to see Denise step up and perform in front of everyone as well, and really embrace the experience. To top it all off, another great food component and getting a night's sleep indoors within the Shaolin Temple. Truly another amazing reward from this amazing cultural season. And finally, for me the best cultural reward I have seen in Survivor was Lex and Big Tom's overnight adventure within Survivor Africa. They flew off in a private plane to what was called Governor's Camp at Masai Mara, a beautiful spot in the lush African jungle, with food and drink for them to devour. Just a short distance from them was a river with hippos just chilling in the water. It was such a great location. They then got to go on a safari to see the migrating wildebeests, just a short difference from the vehicle they were within, really being captivated within this incredible African culture. I believe Lex said there appeared to be roughly 2 million of these wild animals just running around them, as well as zebras, giraffes off in the distance, elephants and lions, just to name a few. It really was the perfect experience and reward for this very season. After this, they were able to go back to their amazing resort, sink a few beers, or a few thousand beers in Big Tom's case, and just take it all in prior to getting an overnight stay in a real bed away from camp. To make this reward even greater, they were then awoken by an early morning wake-up call for a hot air balloon ride. Tom brushed off his hangover with a few cookies and some water, and then they were off. So not only did they get to experience this amazing destination from the ground, they also could from the air, getting an incredible view of their surroundings and more of this native wildlife. And again, another once in a lifetime moment happened during their trip on this hot air balloon, where they witnessed a lion chase down a wildebeest, capture it for a meal for its herd. It was an absolutely remarkable moment, and it gives you goosebumps when you watch these types of moments on TV. It has to be one of, if not the best reward this show has ever seen. And really, it was a wonderful way to have a break from the game, to enjoy and embrace the culture they were privileged to be a part of. It was a truly breathtaking and humbling experience for the both of them. And there you have it, 5 of the best cultural rewards Survivor has ever seen. It really is a shame how unlikely it is that we will get to see this type of reward again in the future. But to be able to go back and revisit these seasons is absolutely worthwhile, just to be a part of these cultures alone. Do you miss this aspect of Survivor as well? Please let me know down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for many more videos like this coming in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. This is Analytical Strategy and we are signing out once again. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.